Create a plane, duplicate it, move the duplicate down a bit, and add a particle system to the first one and change it to hair. Subdivide the plane a few times. The more subdivisions, the more control you will have later on how much grass there is. Go to the plane duplicate we created earlier and make it grass shaped. Back into particle system settings, toggle advanced. Open up the render tab and change the render as box to object and select your blade of grass. Now change to the weight paint mode and paint a vertex map. I like to use the add brush with a light weight to create several hotspots surrounding by colder areas. Now to get the vertex map to work, go to the vertex groups tab in the particle system settings and add your newly created vertex group to the first boxes. Scroll up and increase the number of particles to see what's going on. Toggle the rotation tab. Change your orientation axis to normal. If your grass peeks through the ground plane or is simply not rotated the right way, be sure to fix it in the edit mode. Your origin point should be at the end of the grass blade. Increase the randomness to your likeness. Change to the shading workspace and give a grass material to your blade of grass. The magic trick to make plants look good is to add subsurface scattering. I'm using Octane for rendering, but as long as you add a decent SSS, you should be fine with using Cycles or any other render engine. I like to add a random color picker with green, brown and yellow colors. If you're happy with how your grass is looking at this point, toggle viewport visibility to save on resources for the next step. Now change your particles amount to 300,000. Of course you can change this number to your likeness, which is my go-to value because I usually like the look of it. Of course this depends on your personal preference and how big the emitter, in our case the ground plane, is. Set up your scene and hit render. Of course, I know this isn't really a way to get realistic grass, but I still love this type of grass, so I thought I should make a tutorial about it. If you need help, be sure to ask me in the comments. Follow me on Reddit, Twitter and Instagram for more stuff.